Hi guys, it is 8:59 and I'm about to get out here and do my walk. So let's go. Alright guys, boom, let's do that.
Activity started. I believe in you.
Sorry, I'm a little thrown off right now because, well, I don't know. I started this morning off pretty good, but it seems like, wow, come on. Oh, this camera. Dude, I don't see anything. There we go. Okay. So, I was gonna say there's a lot of things I wanted to talk about, but, I can think of a bunch of things to talk about when I'm sitting there, getting dressed or putting on my tennis shoes, whatever. But then when I get out here, it's a whole different thing. And so now these things are beeping in my ear. I don't like that sound. So, well, the first thing I wanted to talk about is, I had been waiting to hear from the Social Security Administration about my disability. And so they say that they don't have enough information to make a determination about my disability, I guess. So they made an appointment for me to go to a medical group and have what they call an internist exam. So I'm not sure what that entails, but it's something I have to do in order to continue to get my benefits. So that's going to be on October 16th, and it's at 3:30 in the afternoon, which, well, you guys know, I usually take care of my business early in the morning. Like, I make my appointments, it's from between 8 in the morning and 12 in the afternoon. I'll do my appointments. But this is not an appointment that I was allowed to make. Wow. Basically, I have to go by what they set up for me. So I've arranged to get a ride to the appointment. So I'll make sure that I'm not late. Let's see, what else? Well, that was one thing that I definitely wanted to have taken care of. So I'm glad I got that taken care of. Morning. Anyway, so the next thing is, I got this thing. I can hear it beeping in my ear, but it's not on. It's beeping because my earbuds are Bluetooth, and I started off walking too fast, guys. I might have to slow it down a little bit. But pulling up my sleeve, sorry. My earbuds are Bluetooth, and so they are also attached to my computer. And unfortunately, they're telling me that, that's an error beep. It's telling me that I'm too far away from my computer. So I forgot to, well, I always do. I always forget to turn the Bluetooth off for the computer when I'm gonna do a walk. I like to have headphones on when I'm, watching stuff on my computer, because my hearing is not that great. When I was in the Army, we had an exercise where you qualify with your weapon, meaning, they give you a gun, an M16, and they, give you a target, and you shoot at the target. And based on, your results, that would determine whether you're a sharpshooter, a marksman, or an expert. I think it's expert. So, my drill sergeant at the time, remember I told you guys, she didn't like me. And what she did was, she ordered us to put these earplugs in to protect our hearing. Well, needless to say, me being the nincompoop that I was at age 19, I didn't put the earplugs in. So, we're just shooting away, and it affected the hearing in my left eardrum. So there's a little damage there, and that's why I use the headphones when I'm, say, watching a movie or something on YouTube. I use the headphones so I can hear better, and also so I don't have to, if somebody comes to my door, I don't have to answer it. They just think I'm not home. So yeah, that's another reason. So I'm here. I'm gonna stop right here because I'm about to take this this hill, and I think oh Lord, I put this thing on. Well, I think I broke it, but I put my sweater on because it was chilly out here. But now, after I started walking, it's kind of warm. So let's just stop and put that on. So let's see. I don't want to talk about the president. I think he's gotten enough attention from me this week. Just what I told you guys. Just what I told you guys. Was it yesterday? Yesterday or Monday? I don't remember. But that's the extent that I'm going to talk about that. So, I watch these, I guess you call them ratchet shows. Housewives of the Potomac, Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, Basketball Wives, and another one I like is Married to Medicine. And, these shows are something else. Of course, it's just entertainment, but I don't know. I guess I watch them because I want to escape my life, because my life it's pretty uneventful. I gotta clean my kitchen. Remember those dishes I told you guys that I needed to wash? I didn't wash them yet. I've just been, I don't know, just been lazy, I guess. Just not wanting to just go in and, I don't know, I say I go in after my walk, and, the first thing I do is I download my video onto my editing software. And, because it's 30 minutes, it takes it a while, not 30 minutes, maybe 15 minutes to upload it and then, get it into the software. So I could use that time. I could use that time to wash the dishes. It's not a lot of dishes. Actually, it's, silverware, one plate, and, a glass. Problem is, I didn't wash it the last time I ate. It's not gonna wash itself. So it's just been sitting there. I didn't eat yesterday. And, oh, I know what I wanted to mention. Now, I don't know how true this is because I saw the information on social media. I think it was Facebook. And basically what it said was people with high blood pressure, heart disease, diabetes, pre-diabetes. Anyway, it said that people with those conditions, one or the other or all, that they are shortening their lifespan if they are getting less than 6 hours of sleep a night. Now that concerns me because I don't think I get 6 hours of sleep. I wake up a lot at night. Say I go to bed at 8. I usually fall asleep about 9. So say 9 o'clock. 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I get enough sleep if I were to sleep straight through. I don't sleep straight through. I usually wake up 2 or 3 times. So I've got to really get down to do the math and see whether I'm getting about 6 hours of sleep. I think 8 is the superb number, but I have to see. But yeah, that kind of scares me because I have heart disease, and I didn't realize that sleep was that important. I know that you're supposed to, like your diet and stuff like that, you're supposed to watch out for, but I had no idea that sleep was something that's important to save my health. My doctor never said anything to me about sleep, one way or the other. See, that's why we have to watch out when we are walking. You see how that man wasn't even looking? And then he had the nerve to look at me funky when he saw he had to wait for me to cross the street. Like, dude. Anyway, we're not going to dwell too much on that because that'll be another thing that scares me into staying home instead of getting out here doing my walk. And so, shucks, forgot what I was talking about now. See, that kind of shit. Anyway, so let's think of something else to talk about. Jarred my memory. That scared me, you guys. So, I guess I was talking about the sleep. My doctor never mentioned to me anything about making sure I get enough sleep. She talks about my diet because, she doesn't want me to weigh as much as I weigh. I took off 20 pounds and then put it right back on. So, I don't know. I guess I'm just going to have to pay more attention to getting enough sleep. But, if my body needs to sleep, it seems like it would sleep. Because, like I said, I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm just not sleepy. Now, I don't get up out of the bed because I always try to make it like a little sleep break. I don't get into deep sleep. Maybe that's something that I can do some reading about, some kind of self-hypnosis where I could, not make myself sleep, but kind to allow myself to get into a deep sleep. You know what? I haven't heard my run keeper. He stopped. That's so weird. I don't know why it stops like that. Yeah, it's still there. Pardon me. Yeah, it stops. I wonder why it does that. So weird. And like I said, I haven't moved or anything to get it to stop. I just set the thing and put it in my pocket. But these apps, honey, I don't know. Anyway, so it's really beautiful out here today. It's not as breezy as it was yesterday. For the most part, it's still kind of warm, and it's obviously the sun is shining, and it's not as clear as it was yesterday. Yesterday we could see the mountains and everything, but today it looks a little hazy and kind of smoggy. Well, that's what you get in Southern California. A lot of smog because, there's a lot of cars on the street. That's a crow. And we got some big ones here too. I would see them sometimes. I'm looking out my window and maybe somebody left some bread out for them or something like that. And honey, I looked out there and I saw these big old crows. I was like, oh my God, they look like roosters. Not roosters, turkeys. Well, I've never seen a turkey fly. But yeah, they look big. I was like, whoa. Reminds me of that movie, the Alfred Hitchcock movie, The Birds. And those birds were, they were, I guess, medium size. But can you imagine a turkey-sized bird pecking at you, trying to get you? Because that's what these birds would do. But they never, in that movie, I don't think we ever found out what the deal was with those birds, why they were being so aggressive. So, all right, we are here at our spot. Pardon me. It's so quiet right here. Nice too. What time is it? It's not nearly enough time. I guess we started off walking pretty fast. I did the same thing yesterday, got quiet when I stood here. I don't know, this is a pretty good spot right here. I don't know. There was a house for sale across the street there, and I told Brittany for her to buy it. And she's like, Mom, I cannot drive that way. You know, it's a big distance, long distance from here to where she works. And, you know, I think it's about 30 or 40 miles. I'm not sure. I had to do some math. But can you imagine having to drive that way every single day? Wow. I lived in Los Angeles, and I worked in Santa Monica. Now, on the weekends, that's not a long drive. Not even I don't think it's even a 15-minute drive. But on the weekday, during, you know, what they call rush hour traffic, still not sure why they call it rush hour, because you ain't getting nowhere. But I would get on the freeway and, girl, I'd stay on that freeway for 35, 45 minutes just to go to Santa Monica. There's just so many cars. And, you know, it's traffic. Everybody's trying to go in the same direction. And honey, but I'm trying to think. We have to come up with some new ways to walk. Come up with some new ways to walk that take exactly 30 minutes. Because now it seems like what I'm having to do. When I first started doing this walk, it took longer than 30 minutes. But now that was last year, obviously, in July or August. And I started off on the track. I was walking around the track, and I noticed that I would just go all the way around until, I think it was like 4 times you have to go around for it to be a mile. But I don't know, am I concentrating on how long it takes me to walk, or am I just walking a mile? Because if I'm just walking a mile, then naturally, that may or may not be 30 minutes, depending on how fast I'm walking. So, there's that. Anyway, I'll try to figure that out tomorrow. But right now, we're gonna go in and get out of these sweaty clothes and get to editing. Hello. We are back. Good walk. Now see, that says 9:30. And my watch says almost 9:30. Like 9:25. All right, you guys. That is it for today's video. We're doing pretty good. This is 3 days in a row. Okay, so I did get over the hump. But like I said, I'm just doing one day at a time, and we'll call it what it is. Until I can get into a full routine, we'll just do one day at a time. Okay, guys, thanks for walking with me, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.